From the greatest hits, we have a 1999 style Ministry Undertaker from the Attitude Era. A great chance to get a figure you may have missed with these greatest hits figures. And even if you have the first figure already, these are actually enhanced versions. This is one I skipped when it first came out, but now I can get a hold of it. And in a better form as well. Pretty standard stats on the back, and his little paragraph mentioning the Unholy Alliance, which was kind of the last thing he did as the usual Undertaker gimmick before he'd go away and come back as the biker. In some ways, the final appearance for the Undertaker in this form. Sometimes in the package of these, the tag title kind of falls or something. This one actually stayed around his shoulder, so he does come with a WWF Tag Team Championship of the World. But then now I just have like one belt, so I have a partner with it, because there's not like a Big Show figure that would go with it, because that would be the team he was with the Big Show. So this is with some red outlines. This is Taker stuff. Sometimes he just kind of have plain black attire with this fairly short-lived time period, but he has his arm tattoos fully here. But what we got to look at is the face. That's actually kind of facial printed enhanced, because the original was not facial printed. And had I even really known about this figure, which I kind of missed the whatever champion kind of line it was, I probably would have skipped it anyway, because the face is a little strange. So here we can see how much better it is getting these greatest hits, getting the greatest hits like enhanced in this way. I don't know how you could complain about this. This is like a whole different figure basically. So kind of late Undertaker there with Big Show and the Unholy Alliance, which there was kind of an Elite Big Show, kind of little too long of shorts for the Unholy Alliance time period, but pretty close. I wouldn't be against an actual Unholy Alliance Big Show release where he could come with a tag title to kind of complete your set with the Undertaker. And we have kind of an open hand and a thumb, and I've been seeing more with Undertaker's figures, so you can kind of do the cutthroat taunt. Decent little accessories, but I just like that this is kind of a standard Attitude Era attire for him, and kind of the unique look with the facial hair. Just always kind of had a little bit different, even in that short time period with the Attitude Era. Because it did kind of have this Comic-Con exclusive one that's kind of like similar, with the hair kind of a little different and the white out eyes, like he's rolling his eyes back in his head. Pretty different attire and everything, so kind of cool having a little bit of a lineup of his different appearances. Even with the Ultimate Edition figure that was kind of WrestleMania 14, kind of similarly used attire later, maybe in like the Rock Bottom pay-per-view. Fairly similar still as well with this look, but very different here. You can see the face and hair and everything, so if you like to have a couple different appearances for some of the key wrestlers of the time periods you might collect. Very interesting to see, and I always liked watching this time period with the tag titles where they were almost kind of main event belts with Kane and X-Pac as a team, and the Acolytes that Undertaker kind of built up himself, even though the Ministry was kind of disbanded at this time. He'd moved on to his tag team with the Big Show, the Land of Giants. There's a lot of big tag teams at this time period. So interesting that he comes with a tag belt. I think maybe it's just kind of so if you were doing an Undertaker collection, you know, they don't all just come with world championships. He did win other belts and things, so kind of had an interesting idea with the kind of SummerSlam exclusive Undertaker that came with the WCW tag belt. Of course, this is from when he had the WCW and WWF tag titles. So you kind of chuck this in a package. Just make kind of like an alternate display. Forget this later time period with kind of the WCW purchase and the WCW invasion, when there was just way too many belts floating around. Because again, we just have one tag belt, so I was kind of thinking, what am I going to do with one tag belt? So the attire just kind of very close, tight tights, nothing real crazy, just kind of has his symbols on it here. No elbow pads. He was kind of going basic here, and he was actually starting to act more like what we would see with the biker Undertaker. A little less mystical dead man, just a little more human, but still from a fond time period that I remember watching. Like to have the figure. I open all my Attitude Era figures that I collect here, as well as WCW from this time period, and a few other wrestling tidbits here and there on this channel. So if you like this little look at this Undertaker figure, leave a like, and I'd like to hear from you in the comments. And if this is the kind of video you like to see, go ahead and subscribe so I can see you in the next video.